guys, here's my next ladder match. I was fooling around with my builds, and I had this build in my back pocket, and my opponent picked vampire counts. So I thought I might just bring it out and try it, even though vampire counts have a lot of magic damage, so the banshees probably aren't the greatest. The depth guard would be okay for chewing up a lot of their infantry. Crab's definitely going to be good. Pistoliers. Versus zombies, probably not going to pay for themselves, but we're going to try to find something better to shoot at, or that's the plan. And we brought Captain Octopus on foot this time, so we didn't get gooned out by terrorgeists, things like that. And we'll start the game. Opponent has the Black Knights with the ROR, and some Fellbats, and some more Fellbats, and the Vargeists. And to be fair, I'd had a few drinks after work before I came home, so this isn't top level play by any means. But my opponent was really good, and he was also extremely polite. You don't get a whole lot of talk on ladder at all, and if you do, it's generally not the best conversation. And he almost tricked me into thinking he might be a newer player. He let his Crypt Force lead out, and he pulls my pistols forward. I see him pulling back. I'm like, I might as well just continue to push my pistols forward into a firing arc. And I noticed my order got screwed up there, so I retreat them again. Because I don't really want to fight these zombies. With these zombies, it's 300 to 100. That's just not going to be the payoff. This is something I do with vampires as well. Yeah, he's done it on both sides. The Crypt Ghouls are almost like cavalry, and they're poison. So once you poison something, yeah, I mean you're like Sonic the Hedgehog. You're gone. I used the bombardment because I'm hoping that the magic damage would nuke this Banshee, and it really doesn't. Not for the amount of damage it'll do to like a cavalry unit. I see his cav coming. This is my plan to intercept. The Blood Knights was with the Sirens. He's got no Blood Knights, but figure this is just as good, right? We're going to come around. We're going to try to get on the ghouls with this pack because we want to stay away from the magic damage. We sent up our crabs here to block, depth guard here to block. We're trying to keep our pistols online, but for the most part they're obstructed. I mean, they're shooting here and there. We do take that zombie fight. His Fellbats, kind of an even trade. They cost more than the pistol mob, and you're really not shut down a lot. But yeah, he pulls his ghouls back to try to get zombies in the middle of this. Crabs, he's just waiting for a opportunity to get these Vargeists in on something juicy. And we don't want to give him that opportunity. We're just kind of trying to bide our time with these depth guard. We don't want to throw them into some melee we don't have to be in. But they all come in to goon out our pistol mob. Better than just staying there and doing nothing. We're really starting to kind of lose over here. We got stuck up on bats, and so we're fighting 3 versus 1. The Cav and his bats and his ghouls. We're somewhat winning in the back, but I'm not focusing. That's my weakness, is not focusing on Lords. I don't like the Lord snipe, so I tend not to really focus on Lords at all. I'm just kind of letting them do whatever they want. I'm letting the Corpse Guard do what it wants. The Banshee's over here in the fight with us, but this Lord's just chilling, which, to be fair, I think this guy is super good in melee, so it's a hit or miss probably if you want to fight him, or if you don't want to fight him. It's probably not a bad decision not to fight that guy. We're winning or holding in a lot of places, but it's just not enough. He's regenerating and we're not. And he's got more units than we do, and they're better equipped for what they're doing than what we're doing. We summon our our zombie mob to try to bog this down. And we're just gonna try and grind it out. Keep the banshees on the knights. We don't want them getting free charges. Realistically, Captain Octolus should have killed this. We should have bogged the Gount down with crabs from the start. Used our zombie summons on top of those crabs exclusively. And we could have managed this fight a little bit better, I think, but for the most part, we're still winning. We don't have any halberds, and that was a mistake on my part. We could have really put a hurting on the Crypt Horrors and the Bargheists and all that. And I should have brought them. It's just a misplay. But I wanted to try to test those pistols out in different areas. And I thought I'd probably foolishly that oh, that's a big mistake. That he would bring Terrorgeists, like a couple maybe, to try to snipe out Captain Octolus on the ship. So I was hoping to catch that with the pistols and kill that really easily, and waste a bunch of his gold, but he didn't do that. And the only target the pistols should have had stayed free of the pistols until they were all tied down. But even now we're doing fairly well. It's a grind, but again, half of this grind would have already been over had we just targeted the corpse guard first. This stuff would not still be hanging in there like it is. It would be over. And we just didn't do what we needed to do. We won in the middle. Right hand side, pretty much the same story. It took us too long to get our banshees done with these combats, and now it's a little too late. So this pocket's pretty much done for. Drop our bombardments here to try to thin out these Vargheists. But I've already GG'd. So I could, see what's coming. I've got limited winds of magic left. He's still got a lot of grindy infantry. His Lord's full health. Banshee's full health. Corpse Star's still great. And we're just going to go ahead and fast forward, because all it is just a grind out fight, watching my stuff disintegrate. And yeah, that's just not optimal targeting. I need to probably increase my amount of Lord sniping, even though I don't agree with that tactic. That would be the smart thing to do, is eliminate the Lord and the Banshees to make them primary targets. As you see, we got good kills. Depth Guard, they performed extremely well. Crab's not as good as I would have hoped, but you see what we were fighting. It's a pretty decent lineup. I'm not sure if that's a magicless build or not. I don't think he has magic, but I don't use grindy foot lords. Here, let's look. No, he's got plenty of spells. Yep. Okay, as I don't use him, maybe I should try and use him. That would be actually Lore of Vampires. Wow, that's pretty decent. Oh my gosh, that's decent too. So you get that for casting. What is it, 7? Yeah, I thought it was 9. So he gets the hunger, that's the 4. So he gets 12. That's as good as Sigvald with all of his. Actually, that's better than Sigvald. Plus that. There, let's look at something else real quick. See, this is the Lord I generally bring. And I bring him on the Terrorgeist because, yeah, we've got hunger. Look at that. We don't have any healing. Yeah, we do have regeneration somewhere. Yeah, I know we do. It's not showing it here, but we do because of the Terrorgeist. We get regeneration. So let's look at the Terrorgeist's card. Okay, regeneration is 4, and the hunger is 4. So he gets wow. Yeah, he's a better tank than even the Gold King or the Lord. And he has vampire magic. Yeah, that's undoubtedly stronger. Yeah, that's super strong. I might have to try that. Anyway, yeah, I talked to this guy um, as I was finishing that battle up, and he suggested that I should have used regular zombies, and I would have won. He said if I had just used regular zombies. So after that defeat, this is the list I put together, and I'm thinking that's going to be the next pirate build I try. And I wanted to pick Sartosa in order to throw people off in ladder, because Sartosa, of course, you get Aranessa, which isn't a vampire, which can't heal, so that might would encourage some sort of lord bullying, and since she's anti-large, maybe bring less large, more infantry, maybe an infantry rush, which is exactly what we want to fight with this build. And on top of that, maybe bring terror or crappy monsters that you wouldn't normally bring against an undead faction, because they have, if you know the Sartosan roster, this is something you probably wouldn't do if you didn't know the roster, but they have really good cheap infantry. Like, these guys are extremely cost effective, unless you get a terror injection. They're 150 units, just like a zombie mob. They're only 150 more, but their stats, as you can see, are quite a bit better across the board. They're basically a melee slash ranged unit. They're really good, and these guys, Vanguard deployment as well. Um, they're really good. I mean, they're a little bit better than the archers. They got a little bit more hit points. You can see all that right there. A little bit better leadership for taking direct damage. They have the anti-infantry bonus though, and that's the 6. So that's plus 6 to that, plus 6 to that, plus 6 to that, plus 6 to charge bonus, I think, as well. It may tell you now on the tooltip it didn't used to. Increases damage, chance to hit. Okay, yeah, so it increases your melee attack by 6 and your damage by 6, and that's pretty strong. But yeah, that's just the extra twist I put on the build to maybe throw some people off. We're gonna try that next time, but I also have some other races I may try first. But yeah, there's a loss, guys. Took a hit. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Leave posts and comments. I know I've been slow on the uploads, but I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna quit. I might be slow sometimes, but yeah, I'm gonna keep putting them out there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, all that good stuff. Thanks, guys.